What's up, everybody? How's it going? Sorry, started the TikTok live, but forgot to change the title. So, need to do that real quick. Dun, dun, dun. And then we're going to play 4 games today. Only going to have time for 4. Got a little bit of a late start. Had a lot to do. And then I have stuff to do later. So there we go. So, great. So, we're going to start... There we go. We're going to start the TikTok live. Going to try to finish up this round against the Canucks. Get the Western Conference Finals started. And then, and then probably wrap up that on Friday. And then Monday... hopefully the Stanley, if everything goes according to the plan, the Stanley Cup, and then Tuesday's baseball. It'll be baseball for the foreseeable future. But yeah, hope you all doing well. Happy Thursday. So we're up 2-0 in the series. Right, couple of real. I mean, we dominated Winnipeg, but a 2-1 overtime win, and then a 3-1 win if you're here yesterday against Vancouver, which was 2-1. What's up, Habs fan? How's it going? That was again. We got an empty netter with 10 seconds left, but that one too. That was basically 2-1. We scored 2 goals early, and then had to make them hold up. But now we'll see if things shift as we head to Vancouver. As we head to Rogers Arena. So. Let's see how it goes. The Polar Bears, my expansion franchise, versus the Vancouver Canucks. So, I appreciate that, Lemon. Much appreciated. So, yeah, I've been seeing that clip go around, and I agree. I agree. The fact that they're going to play 3 years in Sacramento is a joke. And now what is it? Now Tampa says they're not going to build a new stadium in St. Petersburg. That's a joke. Baseball just can't seem to get out of its own way. The owners can't get out of our own ways. A 33-team Habs fan is just the one expansion franchise. Face-off won by Stamkos back to Miller in Game 3 of the second round of the Western Conference playoffs. It's underway. Well, the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, actually. Toffoli shot saved by Demko. It's technically both correct. It's the Western Conference bracket, obviously. To see who would represent the Western Conference, and then that's going to go back out of the zone. A missed pass by the Canucks. Roenick with it now. Now over to Miller, taken away by Miller. JT Miller and Keandre Miller. To Foley, to Arvidsson. Stamkos, backhand shot. It pops up in the air, and couldn't find it for a second. Was Demko, and Vancouver gets it out of trouble. Pettersson now back to Roenick, moving into the right circle. His pass intercepted nicely by Stamkos. Good active stick there by the future Hall of Famer as Arvidsson sends it across to Toffoli. And now back to Keandre Miller. Miller putting on the brakes. Gives it back to Toffoli. Shot never got through. Too many bodies in front. And end up trickling on net where Demko will freeze it for a face-off. Yeah, it's very tight, Habs fan, but you're starting to see some teams pull away from the others. The Flyers are falling off. The Rangers are falling off. Detroit was falling off until last night. They spanked Buffalo 7-3 as face-off won by the Canucks, but the puck goes to McCabe. Sends it over to Eric Halla. Atkinson takes it away, sends it up to Myers. Myers gets hit hard. I believe that was Montour. As Halla has it now and sends a long pass up to Brandon Saad. Saad along the right side. Saad a slap shot. Hit somebody in front. Never got through. Montour to McCabe. To Duchesne. Shot saved by Demko. Shouldered into the corner. Teddy Bluger there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, motivation. We talked about it in the Geek Select Sports podcast. I think at least for the East, you have to figure the top 2 teams obviously are going to be Florida, and maybe a dark horse is Washington, but I'm going to take Florida out of the East. And then out of the West, you got to probably look at Dallas, maybe Winnipeg if they actually wake up and finally put it together this year. But, if it's not Dallas versus Florida, I will be surprised. As Bouvier shot saved by Kochetkov. He leaves it for Montour. Now a long pass up the left side. Joseph there behind the defense. Fresh off the bench. Moving in. Backhand shot. Oh, and it might have hit the post. Joseph tried to bring it on back after overskating Demko. And I think Demko got a piece and also a piece of the iron. Suter versus Forster. Face-off won by Suter. Back to Wolanin. Bouvier has the puck. William, you mean Tuesday? Yes, I'm ready for Tuesday. Yes. As Joseph sends up to Connor Clifton, up to Forster. Forster along the right side, shot save. Druin with the rebound. Little spinorama there, but actually allowed Demko to resettle. As Suter now stood up by Clifton, and Joseph picks his pocket. Joseph along the left side, tries to make a pass to the slot, but it's knocked back by Susie. 7 minutes left here in the first period. Pedersen, oh, what a big hit by Connor Clifton. As Forster now back over to Joseph, and now over to Forster. Forster from the right circle, good shot, better save. There's a big hit there, separates the puck, and Connor Clifton has it now. Over to Romanov. Back now to Miles Wood as the fourth line is out there. He loses it to JT Miller, good forecheck by Vancouver. Pedersen, shot saved by Kochetkov. As Sisson sends it over to Noah Cates, who has a couple of goals in the postseason. Romanov, he does not have a goal in this series yet. Romanov slap shot. Romanov actually leads the team in goals with 3. A little bit of contributions for everybody as Bozer moving in. Well, it's try commentating it and playing it, What's up, Rick? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you over here on Twitch. As Kochetkov freezes the puck with exactly 3 minutes left here in the first. Bluger versus Stamkos. Hoglander, nice one-time shot, 2 in a row. Bad face-off loss leads to a golden opportunity for Vancouver. Bluger versus Stamkos again, now to the left of Kochetkov. This time, again, another win. Cole shot blocked. Miller, though, knocks the puck loose, and here comes Toffoli. Toffoli with speed. Toffoli with a lot of speed. Toffoli had it knocked off his stick by Bluger. Good back check. Toffoli almost able to get in on Demko by himself. Myers to Atkinson. Hit by Pedersen. Shot saved Kochetkov. Marcus Pedersen now up to Tyler Toffoli. Less than a minute to go in the period. Over to Arvidsson. Arvidsson back to Toffoli, putting on the brakes, looking for Stamkos, finds him, shot saved, rebound, hits the side of the cage. Hoglander now up to Atkinson. Long shot saved, Kochetkov, he'll leave it for Montour, but the period will expire. Nice motivation. I think, unfortunately for you, that's probably not going to happen, buddy. But anyway, a pretty even period. Portland out shooting Vancouver 9-7, hits 14-12 in favor of Vancouver. The big difference, face-offs, again, 4-1. Yeah, St. John's winning the Big East. I think they're going to do some damage in the tournament, Jackson. I think I really do. Pedersen versus Stamkos. Pedersen wins another one. Roenick with the puck. Gets it to Pedersen in the corner. Now to Bozer in front, shot save. And now turned over to JT Miller, but Stamkos picks the pocket and gets it back. Cross to Arvidsson. Is it Bozer or Besser? I could never, or Bowser. It's like Bowser or something like Mario Brothers. Yeah, it was Mario Day earlier this week. Shot by JT Miller. Great shot, better save. Kochetkov freezes it. Duchesne versus Pedersen. To the right of Kochetkov. Face-off won by Duchesne. A rare face-off win. A big face-off win as Hall kicks it around the boards. Thanks, Quinn. Brandon Montour sends it out to Brandon Saad. Saad with speed. Saad moving in. Saad shot. Oh, what a save. Demko with the paddle. Oh, I thought Saad had almost a virtually empty net. He had Demko beat badly, and he recovered with the paddle to keep it out. As McCabe now. Bluger back to Roenick. Up to Nils Hoglander, hit by Halla, who takes it away and sends up to Duchesne. Duchesne now moving in through a screen shot, hit somebody in the backside. Pretty much, Ed, I mean, whatever happens, happens. If they do well, great. If not, like, I would not trade. I mean, they're talking about Miami wants a ransom for Alcantara, and it's not worth it. As Halla moving in. Give the kids the experience. Oh, Romanov a shot through a screen and a big save. That almost got through Demko, but again, much of this series, he's just getting enough of these pucks to keep most of them out. Romanov up to Haula, and now to Forster, fresh off the bench. Moves to the left circle. Back to Romanov. Gets it down to Clifton. To Jonathan Drouin. His shot through a screen, saved by Demko. Forster across to Clifton. Shot blocked. Clifton moves it up, but Hoglander takes it away. Giants fan, Carson. Yankees, Giants, Rangers, Knicks. There's a recovery in the corner there by Portland. Drouin now across to Forster. Forster tries to get it back to the blue line, but they were going for a change. Miller now goes back and gets it at neutral ice. Gains the zone, loses the puck to Cole. Gets it back. Tries to go across to Stamkos. Pettersson keeps it in. To Miller. Down he gets on the Drouin. Bouvier intercepts. To Foley. Pushes it up to Drouin. Now over to Stamkos. Back to Miller. Shot saved. Demko with the blocker. DeAndre Miller now. Back to the blue line for Marcus Pettersson. Pettersson skating along the blue line. Back to Arvidsson, fresh off the bench. Shot, good shot, saved by Demko, though, and he'll hold. Yeah, cool. Looking forward to Tuesday when the game comes out. Jost versus Sissons to the left of Demko. Shots only 5-3 in favor of Portland this period with 5 minutes to go. Podkolzin, hit by Montour, loses the puck. Sissons gets it, sends it over to McCabe. Up to Wood. Wood with speed. Sends it across to Montour. Good shot. Better save again by Demko. Sissons now circling. Gets it back to Montour. To Cates. To McCabe. Shot hit Montour in front. Wood scrambling for it, fighting with Soucy. Soucy using his 6'5" frame to keep the puck away. Miller now. JT Miller loses the puck. Gets it up to Pettersson. Pettersson gets hit. Cates takes it away. Bad time for a change. Vancouver got caught. Cates, Sissons shot. Oh, what a save by Demko. Demko goes pipe to pipe to keep the shutout intact. Shot now back the other way. Save Kochetkov. Oh, it was a 2-on-none. It was perfectly set up, but Demko was ready for the one-timer. Arvidsson now to Stamkos. Stamkos a shot. Rebound. Demko finds it and freezes it. Yes, cool, of course. The best opportunity of the game so far, and Thatcher Demko standing on his head. Duchesne versus Bluger. Bluger wins it back to Roenick, but Duchesne pokes it away. Duchesne has the puck. Kicks it back to Hall. Tries to do the slide. Oh, what a setup! What a shot by Saad on the doorstep with half a second to go. GB, thank you for the share. Jake, only if you pay extra. Not paying extra for 3 days early access. Thank you, Cooper. Bluger versus Duchesne. Face-off won by Vancouver, but no time left on the clock. Trevor, thank you for the share. We go to the second intermission. At the end of 40 here in Vancouver. The Canucks trying to, and there it is. That's the one. That was the breakaway where Demko just robbed. I believe that was Saad. Robbed Saad. Shots were 9-4 that period in favor of Portland. 18-11 for the game. Hits starting to favor Vancouver a little more, as are the faceoffs. Yeah, I know, cool. It's going to be hard for the Yankees to really do some damage, but I'll say this, a lot of the American League is still pretty soft, so I still think it's possible to make the playoffs, but we'll see. We'll see. Freed's gonna have to step up. All right. Cool. So, not even just gonna block him. Roenick up to Bowser to Pettersson, knocked off the puck. Tyler Toffoli, long pass for Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson back to Stamkos, top of the slot shot, rebound. Roenick keeps it away from Arvidsson, gets it up to Bowser. We might have an injury on the Portland side of things. Somebody was skating slowly back to the bench. Long pass for Arvidsson. Gains the blue line. Good shot. Better save by Demko, and he'll hold. Yes, expansion draft, Alec. It looks like Tyler Toffoli. That should have been a late hit. And yeah, it looks like Toffoli is hurt again. He missed the first 3 games of the playoffs with a shoulder injury. And it looks like Toffoli is out the rest of Game 3. Duchesne versus Pettersson to the left of Demko. Face-off won by Vancouver. Hughes up. The Bowser makes a move, gets by Montour. Knocked off his stick by McCabe. McCabe passes up to Montour. Montour knocked off the stick. Offsides is Portland. Yes, it's the second round of the playoffs, Alec. Pettersson versus Duchesne now. Neutral ice face-off. 16:06 left in the third. Scoreless here in Game 3, mostly because of Thatcher Demko. I mean, to be fair, Kochetkov had to make a couple of big saves in the first, but was not tested much in the second. Montour with the puck, kicks it back around the boards to McCabe. McCabe up to Saad. Saad over to Hall, back to Saad, shot, rebound, and it trickles on net, but Hughes keeps it away from further danger. That might have been Roenick. Anyway, Bluger now with the puck, hit by Montour. McCabe takes it away, back to Halla. He can't get the pass through. Hoglander intercepts. Hoglander moving in. Knocked off his stick nicely by Matt Duchesne. Good interception there. Duchesne sends it back to Saad, and Brandon Saad scores! His first point of the playoffs! What a perfect time to finally light the lamp! Demko looked like he was screened by Roenick, and Saad hits the top, well, almost the top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies with that one. Over the right arm, right over the blocker, and it's 1-0 Portland. Finally, the shutout is broken up. Duchesne, the only assist. Myers has his pocket picked by Forster, the rookie. Forster now tries to make a pass to the slot, intercepted by Bluger. Looking for Jonathan Drouin. Again, that is Saad's first goal and first point of the playoffs. Here in his 7th game. Shot, oh gosh, that went through, hit the iron. Again, Kochetkov was screened as well. Oh, and Kochetkov saw all that one, and he freezes the puck. Vancouver now pushing for the equalizer. Calvin gets a dab. Suter versus Sissons. Face-off won by Vancouver. Miller with the puck. Sends up to Cates. Now over to Wood. Wood tries to get back to Cates. Does shot. Good shot. Better save. Wood now leaves it for Sissons. They cycle a bit. Sissons back to Miller. To Pettersson. Down to Sissons. Backhand shot. Never got through. Wood tries to get it back to the slot for Cates, but it deflects back into the corner. Sissons picks it up there. Sissons to Miller. One-timer. Deflected by Noah Cates. Oh, my goodness. Noah Cates with his 3rd of the postseason. His first of this round. Deflects it in by Demko. Just a knuckle puck. Nothing that Demko could do about it. And it's 2-0 Portland. Well, I appreciate it, Calvin. And Tocchet just looks to the sky as a loss here in Game 3 would be almost insurmountable for Vancouver. Noah Cates with the deflection. Suter versus Stamkos. Miller and Sissons the assist as the 4th line gets a massive insurance goal. As moving in down low is Suter. Shot saved. Kochetkov, he holds. What's up, Evil? How's it going, buddy? Suter versus Stamkos to the right of Kochetkov. 7:40 left here in the 3rd period. Face-off won by Stamkos. Back to Romanov. He sends up to Toffoli. Toffoli's back out there. That's a good sign. Arvidsson tries to get it to Toffoli. Wolanin intercepts. He missed several shifts. Missed the first half of the third period with that. Looked like he might have re-aggravated his shoulder. But it's the playoffs. Connor Clifton up to Arvidsson. Arvidsson with speed. Arvidsson moving in. Shot saved by Demko. Arvidsson gets his own rebound in the corner. Stamkos now behind the net. In Gretzky's office, sends it back to Romanov. Soft shot saved by Demko, and he'll hold. It's spring training, Evil. It doesn't matter. Yeah, tried to lift it over the left leg, but couldn't. Pettersson versus Sissons. To the left of Demko. Face-off won by Vancouver. Oh, and a big penalty there. Miller, Keandre Miller with the trip. Wood will touch up. Sloppy stick work. And Miller will go to the sin bin. Went for the puck and hit the left skate and whoop. So down by 2 with only 4 minutes to go. This is a massive power play for Vancouver. Face-off won by Vancouver, shot by Atkinson, saved by Kochetkov. As Duchesne will take it out and send up to Haula. Haula tries to get it through the slot short-handed. JT Miller up to Hoglander now. One-on-one. Hoglander waits for reinforcements, gets hit from behind. Puck kicks to McCabe. McCabe to Duchesne, who clears. Roenick gets it at neutral ice. Back to Pettersson. Hit by Marcus Pettersson, who clears again. Halfway through the penalty kill, Demko leaves it behind the net for Atkinson. Bouvier turns it over. Haula, Duchesne, short-handed shot saved by Demko. And now, short-handed some pressure from Portland. And Duchesne really just doing a little bit of everything. He gets spun down, looking for a penalty, nothing called. Atkinson back the other way, gets laid out. Now Portland starting to throw the body. Bouvier to Suter, down low, stick save by Kochetkov. Bouvier hit by Sissons. Haula up to Sissons. We're back to 5-on-5. Puck deflects to Bouvier, and you have to imagine Demko's going to get yanked soon. Bouvier moving in. Suter a shot, save Kochetkov, and he'll hold. Doing all right, Lemons. How you doing? And indeed, with 1:08, Demko will start this face-off on the bench. Stamkos versus Pettersson. Pettersson wins another shot blocked. Hughes' shot was blocked, and it goes wide. Romanov now up to Stamkos. Stamkos moving in, hits the empty net. His third goal of the postseason. And that's the nail in the coffin here for Game 3. Yes, it is the Geeks Who Like Sports logo. Credit where it is due. Demko has done everything he could tonight. 2 late third period goals, though, that really were not his fault. And the Vancouver offense has been completely shut down this entire series. Peter Kochetkov having the series of his life. Pettersson versus Stamkos. Face-off won by Vancouver. Miller with the puck. Chips it deep. A scramble for it. Romanov comes away with it. He banks it up the boards to Toffoli. And Toffoli on a breakaway. Insult to injury. Went to the backhand. But saved by Demko. Toffoli ended up in the net. The puck went wide. Romanov takes it away now. Arvidsson's going to send it all the way down. This is going to go for an icing. Stamkos versus Pettersson. Shot through his screen. Oh, it bounces on net. Kochetkov makes the save. Stamkos takes a big hit but gets the puck out of danger. And this is pretty much going to do it. Arvidsson now skating around. Leaves it for Stamkos. Back to Romanov. Romanov through. Oh, and it's deflected in. Yeah, my Rangers aren't doing much better, Lemons. Tyler Toffoli, who got hurt earlier in the period, put a little salt in the wound with a tipped goal. Romanov just throwing it towards the net, and Toffoli's like, doink. And it's 4-0 Portland. And Tocchet not happy about that one. Again, not really Demko's fault, but looks good on the scorecard. Stamkos will get an assist as well. Jost versus Forster. Face-off won by Vancouver with only a few seconds to go. Taken away. Druin throws it on net. Saved by Demko. And the game is over. It's a 4-0 shutout here in Game 3 for Portland. Your number 3 star with the shutout, Peter Kochetkov. Shots well in favor of Portland. Hits in favor of Vancouver. Face-offs in favor of Vancouver. Portland killed off the only penalty that was had. Alex Romanov, 2 assists, 2 hits. Your number 2 star. And your number 1 star, I'm going to guess Stamkos. We'll see. Yep, Steven Stamkos with a goal, an assist, and 2 hits. So, does sound like that Toffoli, again, was banged up a little bit in Game 3, but he's good to go for Game 4. Yeah, Lemon's probably Florida. Florida, maybe Dallas. Out of the way. I mean, I think Winnipeg and Washington could be dark horses, but that's the playoffs are not going to be nearly as interesting, I think, this year. So, again, the score doesn't tell the full story of Game 3. Obviously, a couple of garbage goals late. I mean, it was a shutout for 50 minutes between the two teams, and then a couple of goals won by Brandon Saad, who actually gets the game winner. And then a tip goal by Cates. You know, and then Game 1, you win in overtime. We win in overtime 2-1. We win Game 2 3-1 with an empty net goal with 10 seconds left. This has been a very, very close series, even though it's 3-0 Portland right now. But going for the sweep, Polar Bears and Canucks. Yeah, I agree too, Lemons. Like, I hope my Knicks do something, but we'll see. Vancouver on the cusp of being eliminated. Portland on the cusp of the Western Conference Final. What's up, Pretzel? Yeah, for sure. Pettersson versus Stamkos. Face-off won by Stamkos, back to Miller. Over to Pettersson. Up to Toffoli, who had a goal last game. Sends a cross ice, does get through to Arvidsson, but he can't get the shot off. Pass intercepted by Toffoli. Back up to Pettersson. Over to Stamkos. Back to Miller. Over to Toffoli. Long shot, easy save. And Demko freezes the puck with 2 minutes gone here in the first period of Game 4. Yeah, wow, that's something, Lemons. I mean, they have fallen. How the mighty have fallen. Duchesne versus Pettersson now to the right of Demko. Face-off won by Duchesne, back to Montour. Montour is shot, saved by Demko. Montour wanted the pass, and then he fired a shot in, and Demko gloved it. Made it look easy. Pettersson versus Duchesne once again. Face-off won by Pettersson, this time to Roenick. Over to Hughes. Up to Besser. To Miller. JT Miller moving in. Shot saved Kochetkov. He leaves it for Montour, who turns it over. One-time shot, short side save, Kochetkov. So Brandon Montour not having his best defensive shift that series. And it'll be Bluger versus Forster. Bluger wins it to Roenick. Hughes' shot blocked by Joseph. Never got all the way through, and now around the boards. Oh, just out of the reach of Jonathan Drouin. And it's going to go all the way down. No icing, though. Roenick over to Hughes, who takes a hit from Drouin. Sends up to Roenick. Now over to Garland. Hit by Forster. Good hit. Connor Clifton over to Romanov. Up to Drouin. Drouin pinched hard at the right side. Loses the puck to Bluger. Bluger turns it over. It's going to go all the way down. It is no icing. Drouin wins the race. Jonathan Drouin showing his hustle. Gives it to Romanov. A shot saved by Demko. Romanov drifted down, pinching in from the slot. Let it rip. Sissons versus Suter now. Face-off won by Sissons. Back to Keandre Miller. A shot saved by Demko. Wood keeps it in. Sends it to Pettersson. Back to Miller. A shot. Again saved by Demko. Foligno gets hit hard. Puck it turned over to Sissons. Miller has it now. Over to Wood. Over to Pettersson. Pettersson's shot deflected wide. Cates with the puck. To Miller again. Shot never got through. And the rebound! Colton Sissons finds the loose puck and slides it right under Thatcher Demko. His first of the postseason. What a series of events there for Portland. A good shot from Miller that never found a way all the way through. But Sissons is the first one to find the loose puck. And he slides it right under and off of the pad of Demko. It's 1-0 Portland as the fourth line delivers. Miller and Cates the assists. Face-off won by Portland. Arvidsson to Montour. Tries to bank it up to Stamkos, but Soucy intercepts. Sends it across to Pettersson. Well, we didn't have to wait long for the first goal in this game. We had to wait 50 minutes last game in Game 3. Here we had to wait 10. Montour to Arvidsson. Shot blocked. It's expansion franchise mode, Southpaw. As McCabe sends up to Arvidsson. Has it poked off his stick. Miller, though, had it turned over by Stamkos. Arvidsson to Stamkos. Tries to go short side, but Soucy knocks him on the ground, or the ice, I should say. And Besser now moving in 2-on-1. Good stick check by Montour. Paula gets it across the blue line, and Vancouver has to regroup. And they do. Pettersson a shot, saved by Kochetkov, and he'll hold. You wonder... Nope, it looks like the second line is still intact. Yes, much harder than baseball. You are correct, Southpaw. Roenick, down low, Bluger poked away by Kochetkov. Clifton has it. Now over to Haula. Cross ice to Romanov. Up to Brandon Saad, who had the game winner in Game 3. Over to Matt Duchene. Duchene a shot, saved by Demko. Duchene back to Clifton. One-timer Romanov saved. Demko saw it all the way. 86 miles an hour was that shot. Bluger gets it out of trouble. Up to Hoglander. Up to Garland now. Garland a shot through his screen. Kochetkov leaves it for Romanov, and back the other way comes Portland. Haula now along the right side with speed. Gets tripped up, loses the puck. Gets it back. Moving in now. Haula, short side rebound. Oh, what two beautiful saves in a row by Demko. Eric Haula thought for sure he was going to score there. But Demko locking in, doing all he can to keep this 1-0. Yes, I got him in the expansion draft from the Islanders, MLB. Suter versus Forster. Face-off won by Suter. Back to Soucy. Up to Cole. Over to Foligno. Shot goes wide. Suter moving in. Sends it back to the blue line. Cole is there. His shot's blocked in front. Never got through. Suter gets it back to the blue line. Soucy a shot through his screen. Kochetkov makes the save, and it goes into the corner. Jonathan Drouin gets it away from Danger up to Joseph. Now over to the rookie Forster. Forster has it near the point. Loses the puck. Big check there. Romanov pinching in gets it. Romanov a shot. Demko makes the save, and he freezes the puck. Yes, it's the second round. No, Tyler, I do not want the Yankees to trade for a pitcher because of what everybody supposedly wants. Oh, good, Lemons. Yeah, it's about time that Devers woke up and realized he's not that good at third base. Atkinson hit hard by Marcus Pettersson. Chips it in deep. Keandre Miller there. Can't get out of the zone initially. Now he does. And now he forces a turnover and a breakaway. Miller, a shot saved by Demko as the period expires. Oh, God, no, MLB. I'm a Yankee fan. I'm going to get standard version on Tuesday, Matthew. So the shots, 11-5 in favor of Portland, including a couple big ones late there. Hits very much in favor of the Canucks, as are the face-offs. No. Peter Kochetkov from Carolina. Keandre Miller is the only Ranger. I got him in the expansion draft. Face-off won by Stamkos. Miller has the puck, sends it over to Marcus Pettersson. Now up to Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli from the right circle, a shot saved by Demko. Stamkos has it. Gives it to Miller. Miller, a shot deflected wide. Pettersson gets it over to Roenick for Vancouver. Up to Hughes. Eric, I didn't pay the extra money to get the game early. It just seems like a waste of money. It's like, get the game forever for $70 or get the game for forever plus 3 days for, what is it, $80 or $90? Like, so it doesn't make any sense. Toffoli circling, sends it back to McCabe. To Stamkos, shot from the left circle, and a save by Demko, and he holds. Peter Kochetkov from Carolina, and my backup is Philip Gustafson from Minnesota. Yeah, that's the thing, Matthew. I really don't. Yeah, I'm not a big Devers fan. Lemons never have been. I've always kind of felt he had a bad attitude, but with this whole situation with Bregman only kind of proves it. Big hit by McCabe on Hoglander as Montour sends up to McCabe now. McCabe turns it back over. This is going to be sent all the way down, though. This will be an icing as Montour touches up. Yeah, I don't play enough Diamond Dynasty, Matthew, so. Tommy DeVito, Colossal. Bluger versus Duchesne. Gonna suffer for a year with Tommy DeVito, and we're gonna get a good draft pick and hopefully a better draft class next year. Romanov, one-time shot saved by Demko. Bluger hit by Drew, because I do not want Shedeur Sanders. Here's the thing, if we get Jackson Dart in like the second round, I'm good with that, but no, it does not sound, I do not think MLB The Show's on Game Pass this year, Lemons, no. Forster up to Clifton. Connor Clifton moving in, shot saved by Demko. Nice shot by the defenseman. I think, yeah, you can change the length of the season if you want. Justin, you mean in NHL? No, I don't want either of them. Well, Rogers is a cancer, and I think Russ is cooked. Matthew, I think you're right. I think Jackson Dart will probably come out as the best quarterback of this draft class. I think it'll still be a subpar draft class overall, but I think Dart might actually be the best quarterback in this class. As Montour sends over to Cates, up to McCabe. McCabe now 2-on-1. McCabe across for Sissons, and Colton Sissons scores! Oh my goodness! Colton Sissons, a game for the ages! His second of the playoffs, his second of the game, and it's 2-0 Portland. A perfect one-time feed by McCabe. Another odd man rush given up by Vancouver. And Demko could do nothing but pray that it hit him, and it didn't. Yeah, Matthew. I wanted, if the Giants were going to sign a bridge quarterback, I wanted Justin Fields. I think it's a good move for the Jets, but I also agree they're probably not going to take a quarterback now. I mean, Steve, that's the question. Is Carter going to be there at 3? Do we take Hunter? Oh, I think will also be drama, but I think less so than Sanders. Do we trade back? Do we reach on Dart? I do not think Dart is worth the 3rd overall pick, but I do believe that he's probably, in the eyes of many, the best or at least 2nd best quarterback in this class. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even mind if the Giants take Carter with the number 3 overall pick and then get Quinn Ewers in the 2nd round, right? Or 3rd round, maybe. Saad, backhand shot saved by Demko. Like, Duchesne over to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Clifton, a shot. Oh, and Connor Clifton scores. Connor Clifton playing the point man there, squarely in the slot, able to rip it on home, and it's 3-0 Portland. And the Canucks seem to have, all the fight seems to have left their bodies, the wind out of their sails. Again, Maple, you don't like it, you don't watch, man. Like, you come in here every day and you say the same exact thing over and over and over again. It's not changing. Pettersson versus Forster. Arvidsson and Duchesne the assists. Face-off won by Portland. Romanov sends it back to Clifton. Clifton now back to Romanov. That's Clifton's second goal of the postseason, by the way. Pass up to Drouin, whose pass gets knocked right back to him. Drouin moving in. Short side shot saved by Demko. Forster sends it around the boards, but nobody was there. Romanov was not protecting the point, and he has to go back and get it. Steve, thank you for the follow. Banked up to Forster. Forster to Drouin. Shot saved by Demko. And Pettersson sends it back around the boards in his own zone. Dumoulin over to Miller. JT Miller hit hard by Connor Clifton as he chips it in. Romanov gets it. Romanov up to Arvidsson. Arvidsson protecting the puck. Moving into the left circle. Now cutting to the top of the slot. Shot. And Victor Arvidsson scores. Arvidsson second of the postseason. And after 3 straight close games here in this series, Game 4 is turning into a blowout. I liked the defensive lineman that we got from Dallas, Lemons. I also like that we got the safety from Miami and the corner from, all their names escape me right now, from New Orleans. I think the Giants did a good job focusing on defense. They also picked up some good offensive linemen. The dude, Stone, what's-his-face, from Seattle. I liked that. Like, the Giants picked up a couple offensive linemen, which they needed. They need more offensive line depth because it always seems like their offensive line always gets hurt by game 8. Yeah, they added every level of the defense. They added more players, which is, they needed that. So, Bluger versus Sissons. Romanov the only assist on that goal, by the way. Hughes over to Hoglander. Big hit by McCabe. Cates takes it away, sends it over to Montour, and up to Wood. Wood to Sissons. Sissons looking for a playoff hat trick. Shot saved there by Demko. Wood has it. To Montour, to McCabe a shot. And Hughes clears it away from further danger. This period will go down as one of the worst periods in Vancouver Canuck history. Montour to Toffoli. Toffoli across to Stamkos, and Steven Stamkos scores. Just no chance for Demko. Again, hung out to dry on a 2-on-1 situation. Just Stamkos, you can't leave Steven Stamkos that wide open. I'm sorry, Rick. And the Boo Birds out here in Vancouver, as it's 5-0. Toffoli and Montour the assists. Face-off one here. Pettersson turns it over to Jost. Up to Joshua. Back to Jost. Taken away by Pettersson, as Cole will skate with it at center ice, and the period will expire. 4 goals in an elimination game in the second period given up by the Canucks. And at the end of 40, it's 5-0 Portland. Hits and face-offs in favor of Vancouver, but they were outshot that period 14-1. I mean, by far the most lopsided period we've had, not in just this series, but I think in the entire playoffs at this point. Pettersson versus Stamkos. Face-off won by Vancouver. Miller, a shot saved by Kochetkov. Besser to Miller, shot saved by Kochetkov again. Leaves it for Keandre Miller. Up to Toffoli. And over to Arvidsson. Arvidsson moving in. Shot saved by Demko. Hughes up to Pettersson. Moser to Pettersson now. Short side shot saved by Kochetkov. And up to Steven Stamkos. Who was the washed receiver that you speak of, Rick? Arvidsson, Pettersson, shot blocked. JT Miller now at the puck. Hit by Stamkos, and Marcus Pettersson takes it away. McCabe up to Toffoli. Toffoli to Arvidsson, to Stamkos, shot, rebound, pinballing around. Hughes clears it up to Garland. Over to Hoglander. Over to Garland, on net. Kochetkov has to cover it. Nice, Lemons. Yeah, no, the Packers, the Packers are going to be a threat next year again, right? I think they need another weapon or two for Love, but as Dumoulin to Myers, shot save Kochetkov, and he'll hold again. There'll be another face-off in the Portland zone. Oh, yeah, he's definitely not a 1 number anymore, Rick. He's probably barely a 2 at this point. Shot save Kochetkov. Romanov sends it around to Clifton. He'd still be a 2 on a lot of teams. Oh, and Haula gets ridden hard into the boards. Garland with the puck now for Vancouver. Across to Hoglander. Knocked away by Romanov. And Romanov takes it away. That is said, there's a lot of talent there in Jair Alexander as Connor Clifton scores. Connor Clifton lights the lamp as he finds the far post. His second of the game, his third of the playoffs. And Portland's asking, can we enact the mercy rule here? Because this is just terrible. Tocchet's team just has given up. Suter versus Forster now. Romanov and Saad get the assists. Face-off won by the rookie Forster back to Montour. Bouvier intercepts that pass meant for Drouin. Foligno has it. Over to Dumoulin. Foligno hit by Montour. Puck is knocked out of the zone. Myers goes and retrieves it for Vancouver. And now turns it over to Joseph. Joseph now on a breakaway shot. Saved by the backup netminder as Demko is pulled. McCabe now. And Jake McCabe scores. Exactly, Rick. Just stop. It's already dead. And there's the extra point on the touchdown. McCabe's second of the postseason. A 102-mile-an-hour slap shot. Suter versus Sissons now. Joseph the only assist. Vancouver is known for having some of the worst hockey riots in the world. They may riot after this game. Sissons across the Cates, a shot saved by the backup. Wood back to Miller, a shot never got through. Cates has it. Circling, shot, save, rebound. Sissons trying to get his hat trick. Roenick clears though, gets it up to Bouvier. Bouvier hit by Marcus Pettersson. Miles Wood has it. Pettersson over to Bouvier. No, I'm going to get MLB on Tuesday. I'm not paying the extra money to get it 3 days early. Miller to Hughes. Knocked away by Keandre Miller. Can't clear, though. Pettersson down low. Shot short side. Save Kochetkov. Pettersson up to Toffoli now. Toffoli. Stamkos' shot. Blockered away. Arvidsson with the puck. Bad pass, but McCabe finds it eventually. And now circling in down low. And McCabe to Montour. Shot, save, rebound. And DeSmith. It's DeSmith in. I didn't know who the backup was for Vancouver. Pettersson versus Forster to the right of DeSmith. 3:30 left here in the second round of the playoffs. I mean, just tight games the first 3 games of this series. And then the second period, Vancouver just seemed to give up as this is going to go down as an icing. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in playoff hockey. The Vancouver Canucks, I don't know if they're just sick of Rick Tocchet yelling at them or what, but Pettersson versus Forster now. Face-off won by Vancouver. Soucy to Miller. I mean, and all the big guns. Everybody, was shut down for Vancouver. JT Miller didn't score. Pettersson didn't score. Hughes only had 1 assist the whole series. As a pass to Drouin. To Forster. Shot, rebound. And Drouin can't bat it out of the sky. And Smith will freeze it. You know, Teddy Bluger had 1 power play goal in game 1 that forced overtime. Right? I mean, again, not like Portland blew him out of the water aside from this game. Face-off won there. McCabe with the puck. Spins back and takes it into his own zone after an errant pass. Now he gives it to Montour. To Cates. Intercepted by Hoglander. Over to Garland. Montour to Wood. Wood across to McCabe. Can't get the shot off. Cole takes it away. You know, you had Myers, the defenseman, picked up a goal. Garland moving in. Shot save Kochetkov. Leaves it for McCabe. Up to Wood. Right, again, game 1 was 2-1 in overtime we won. Big hit there. As Jost now over to Atkinson. And Atkinson scores! His first of the postseason. Cam Atkinson. Mostly because the bottom line was out of gas for Portland. And Kochetkov kind of short-armed it. So a kind of mock cheer here for the few fans still remaining with 15 seconds to go. Jost and Hoglander get the assists. As Atkinson now moving in. Shot saved by Kochetkov. And this is going to get sent all the way down. It will not be an icing. So that should do it. Soucy goes and gets it. There's no time left on the clock. Portland finishes the sweep in embarrassing fashion for Vancouver, who scored 3 goals in 4 games. Again, game 1 was a 2-1 Portland win in overtime. Game 2, Portland scored 2 goals early, made them hold up. Vancouver got a late goal. We added on an empty netter with 10 seconds left, so it was 3-1. Game 3 was a shutout 50 minutes in for both teams until Brandon Saad scored and ended up being a 4-0 Portland win. Get a couple of empty netters there. And then tonight, Vancouver just never showed up. Portland just put their skates on their necks since go. And although they get this late goal from Cam Atkinson, so it's less embarrassing, your number 3 star with a pair of goals, Colton Sissons, including the game winner, 2 hits as well. Your number 2 star with a goal and assist and 4 hits, Jake McCabe. And if you're listening on Twitch, you can still hear the boos here in Vancouver. And your number 1 star with 2 goals and 2 hits, Connor Clifton. So now, Portland will await the winner of Dallas and Colorado. All 3 series besides this one going to a game 6 at least. And every other series is going to a game 7. If you might not be able to see that on TikTok because it's tiny, but on Twitch, Colorado and Dallas, Tampa and Florida, and Carolina and Jersey are all going to a game 7. And Colorado wins. Yep, we are very rested. So Colorado versus Portland. And Colorado beat us in the regular season. They shut us out one of the games. Another tough team that plays us tough. Colorado and Portland in the Western Conference Final. Let's look at the playoff tree real quick. And Carolina beat the Devils as it probably should have been. And Tampa Bay, in my opinion, upsets Florida. So Lightning and Hurricanes and Avalanche and Polar Bears. Wow. So we head to Portland. We head to the Ice Cave for Game 1 of the Western Conference Final. The only advantage on paper that we really have is Kochetkov. Well, Kochetkov is definitely a better goalie than Georgiev. Yes, Lemons, that's true. It was the best record ever. Even did better than my Ranger franchise in the other on the other save file. Stamkos versus McKinnon. And we are underway in Portland. Stamkos wins it back to Pettersson as we wearing our golden Butterfinger uniforms. Arvidsson along the left side. Putting on the brakes from the left circle. Arvidsson moving in, a shot. Save Georgiev, and he holds. Now, the funny thing is that we did not face Georgiev in the regular season. We faced Copley twice. We went 1-1 against Colorado this year. McKinnon and Duchesne face off one with Duchesne back to Montour to McCabe, a shot, and he scores! Actually, Matt Duchesne tipped it in. His second of the postseason, and Portland strikes early. It's 1-0 Polar Bears. A beautiful setup. And yeah, Duchesne knocked that one down out of the air. And by Georgiev. Yes, Steve, I am looking forward to the enhancements in franchise mode this year. Absolutely. So McCabe and Montour should get assists. And only the second shot of the game. Again, as I was saying, the biggest advantage that we have is goaltending. Montour now along the left side, gets hit hard, gets pinched there. Rantanen up to Taves, up to Landeskog, over to McKinnon. McKinnon down, tries to make a move. Duchesne intercepts, turns it over to Landeskog. Back to Rantanen, his shot deflected on net. Kochetkov finds it and flips it to Montour. Montour now banks it up and out to Saad. Across to Eric Haula. Duchesne, the shot saved by Georgiev. Well, like the enhanced trade AI, the enhanced, obviously everything in free agency, like, as a big hit by McCabe there. Montour takes it away. I hear you, Steve. Yeah, hopefully that they say it's all enhanced AI, and hopefully it actually is. As Haula sends it around to Stamkos. He kicks it around now to Toffoli. Back to McCabe. Back to Connor Clifton now, who's fresh off the bench. Clifton now, he was looking to make a pass for Haula, but it's deflected back to neutral ice. Haula goes back and gets it. McCabe now will send up to Stamkos and go for a change. Stamkos looking for Toffoli. Lehkonen intercepts. Banks it up to McKinnon. Oh, actually, McCabe ended up staying on the ice. McKinnon now fighting with Toffoli. Toffoli comes away with it and sends up to Arvidsson. Then think of the share. Arvidsson along the left side. Arvidsson with speed. Shot, save, Georgiev. Gerard with the puck. Gets it back to Landeskog. Now over to Manson. Up to Middlestat. Middlestat over to Lehkonen. Back to, I can never say his name, Nitschkuskin. McCabe with the puck, still out in the ice for some reason. Up to Druin now. Jonathan Druin, a slap shot, save, rebound, and he couldn't get there. Shattenkirk tied him up and prevented, I believe that was Forster, a rookie, from getting his first career playoff goal. As Wagner now a shot save Kochetkov. Yeah, it's going to be fun. There's a short side shot there and a one-timer save by Kochetkov. And we'll get some fresh bodies out there. Matt Duchene's second goal of the postseason has given Portland an early 1-0 lead with 7:40 left here in the first. Sissons versus Wagner, and it's won by Sissons. Pettersson up to Miles Wood. Over to Noah Cates, who has 3 goals this postseason. Sends it back to Pettersson at the point. To Sissons. Down to Keandre Miller. Miller losing the puck to O'Connor. Big hit there. Knocked off his stick by Pettersson, and back the other way comes the Butterfingers. Sissons back to the center. Now back to Sissons. Kiviranta gets it over to Maltsev. Now to Hanley. To Gardner. To Kiviranta. Shot saved by Kochetkov. And Pettersson has it and sends it to Keandre Miller. Miller over to Miles Wood. Wood kicks it back to Pettersson in the slot. Shot saved Georgiev. Good shot. Better save. As Wood now moving in, circling behind the net. Miles Wood trying to get it down low. Deflects back to Miller at the point. Now to Pettersson. Soft shot deflected towards the net. McCarr keeps it away from danger. Portland needs a change. Kiviranta moving in. 2-on-1. Shot saved. Kochetkov. Where's the puck? Pettersson gets it to Drouin. And now up to Joseph, who leaves a little drop pass back for Drouin. Drouin now 2-on-1, forced to the rookie. Shot saved. Georgiev, and he holds. Good shot, better save. It's not easy, Benjamin. It's not easy. I made a new arena, Steve. I call it the Ice Cave. Stamkos versus McKinnon. Face-off won by Stamkos to Romanov. His pass intercepted by Rantanen. Back the other way comes Colorado, 3-on-2. Rantanen moving down low into the corner. Back to the point for Taves. His shot blocked. Somehow it got through, and somehow Kochetkov finds it and flips it over to Connor Clifton. Up to Arvidsson with 20 seconds to go. Arvidsson with speed. Arvidsson crashing the net. Shot went wide. Actually, no, Georgiev did get a piece. Arvidsson down tail. What a shot by Toffoli and a save. As the period will expire, Portland crashing the net in the last 20 seconds looking for another goal. But Georgiev up to the challenge. But at the end of 20, it's 1-0 Polar Bears. Jeremy, thank you for the follow. Hits very much favoring Colorado. Wow, that's what happens when the other team has the puck the whole period. Face-offs in favor of Portland, as are shots and obviously the score. So we'll see if Portland can be a little more physical here in the second period. Benjamin, thank you for the follow. Stamkos versus McKinnon. Face-off won by McKinnon. Landeskog with the puck. Hit by Arvidsson, though. Arvidsson gets it back to neutral ice. Taves takes it away to Landeskog, but has his pocket picked by Miller. The puck pinballs around finally to Tyler Toffoli. Up to Stamkos down the left side. Stamkos moving to the top of the slot. Shot never got through. Taves blocked it and then banks it out to Landeskog. Landeskog hit by Miller. Pettersson takes it away. Pettersson can't get it out of the zone, at least temporarily, as now Miller will take it. Sends it back to Pettersson, and Pettersson leads Stamkos at the blue line. Stamkos moving in down low, behind the Colorado net. Stamkos back to Arvidsson. Arvidsson shot blocked. Toffoli with the puck. Toffoli's going to get hit from behind, and it's going to go all the way around. Kochetkov sends it all the way back to Arvidsson. Over to Pettersson. Up to Toffoli. To Stamkos. Stamkos gains the zone. Back for Toffoli, a shot. Oh, what a save by Georgiev, who launched himself across the crease to rob Tyler Toffoli. A beautiful setup there. As Lehkonen has shot and he scores. Portland was out of gas. They needed a change. And Arturi Lehkonen ties game 1 at 1. As that beats Kochetkov right under his glove. Not for me, Price. I'm not spending the extra money. I did, Lemons, yes. Steve, I'm very happy with the team. I've locked up a lot of the guys I want to keep. Probably just looking for depth pieces. We want to try and draft well, kind of really build up our farm system some more. Duchene tries to get it to McCabe, but Middlestat intercepts. Now poked off his stick, and Brandon Saad takes it away. Brandon Saad with speed. Saad tries to get it over to Halla, but it deflects back to Lehkonen. 2-on-1, here comes Colorado. Lehkonen has it knocked off his stick, though, by Jake McCabe. Good active stick there. as McCabe gives it to Joseph. To Druin, puts it short side. Georgiev makes the save, and he holds. Yeah, everything just feels like it's a holding pattern, Lemons, because WrestleMania is so late this year. That's fair, Steve. I mean, look, you guys spend your money how you want to spend your money. I just can't justify it in my mind. As Romanov over to Clifton. Clifton moving in. Shot, save, rebound. Cleared away from danger by Wagner. Now Hunt against Romanov. Shot, save, Kochetkov. And Romanov sends it around the boards to Druin. Jonathan Druin now up to Forster, the rookie. What a great rookie season, but still looking for his first playoff goal. Saved Georgiev there on a good one-timer. I'm all right, Bennett. How you doing? Sissons versus Gardner now. 1-1, game one of the Western Conference Final. 9 minutes left in the second period. Face-off won, well, technically by Colorado, but Portland has the puck. Sissons over to Connor Clifton. Back to Sissons as they kind of just skate on the blue line. Now turns it over to Kiviranta. Nothing doing. Good job by that fourth line of Colorado to kind of just clog up the passing lanes for Portland. As now Sissons gets it over to Miles Wood. Tries to get it back to Sissons, but it deflects to Kiviranta. Back to Maltsev. Maltsev gains the zone. Hit by Romanov. But Kiviranta shot. Good shot. Better save by Kochetkov as it goes around the boards now to Wood. Wood circling behind his own net, sends up to Noah Cates. Cates along the left side. Looking for somebody to pass to, but they're going for a change. And Wood has to go back and get it. And now Marcus Pettersson has it. His pass intercepted by Maltsev, but Duchesne turns it over. Halla, bad time for a change. Again, just an awful time for a change. And Halla has to regroup now. And does. Now leaves it for Pettersson. Pettersson weaving his way through the defense. Marcus Pettersson, not really known for his stick handling. As Pettersson sends it back to Miller. Halla now, one-timer, saved by Georgiev, and he holds. Kevin, thank you for the follow. What's up, Mario? How's it going? Yeah, no, I agree, Lemons. I'm excited to see how Cena's heel run continues now to develop until WrestleMania, and I do hope he wins the title as well. Did not see that coming, Dave, especially since Marchand just did a whole beer commercial with the Sam Adams guys, talking about how Boston he is. Face-off won by Colorado. Taves to Rantanen, to Landeskog. Pass intercepted by Brandon Saad. Saad up to Duchesne now, who has the goal tonight for Portland. Duchesne, lacrosse for Pettersson, shot. Duchesne, robbed of his second goal. Oh, Doctor. Pettersson now, another save by Georgiev. As Makar can't clear, Arvidsson takes it away. Arvidsson moving in, shot, save, rebound, kept away from Stamkos. He has to circle back. Stamkos, Pettersson, shot blocked. Arvidsson can't get the puck, but he recovers eventually. Now back to Pettersson. Slap shot, save, Georgiev as the period expires. I mean, Florida, again, has to be the team to beat in the East, Dave. They have to be the team to beat. Again, sustained pressure right at the end of the period for Portland. But the only goal scored that period was by Colorado. At the end of 40, we are tied at 1. Face-offs still in favor of Portland, but a little more even that period. Hits a little more even that period, but still very lopsided for the game. And shots, of course, in favor of Portland. Nice, Lemons. I love how WWE's getting into the card game now. Stamkos versus McKinnon. Face-off won by McKinnon. Over to Rantanen. To Landeskog. Shot save, Kochetkov. And he leaves it for Pettersson. Kochetkov had to look behind him to see if it was still there. And now that's the turnover in their own zone. And Stamkos finally comes away with it. That was a dangerous... Kochetkov should have froze it, and he didn't want to. As Stamkos moving in, tried to jam it home short side, save Georgiev. Tried to get Georgiev to stop hugging the pipe. Duchesne versus McKinnon now, to the right of Georgiev. Face-off won by Colorado. Makar up to Landeskog. He lets go of the puck and hits McCabe instead. McCabe not happy But we've got the puck back. Duchesne to McCabe. Shot saved Georgiev. McKinnon now hit against the boards. Taves back to Makar. Tries to get by Saad, but can't. Saad now, outlet pass, and here comes Duchesne. Duchesne. Oh, I thought it was a breakaway, but there was a trailer. Duchesne now takes his time, shot blocked. Duchesne can't keep it in, and it's offsides. I thought Duchesne was on a breakaway, but McKinnon was stapled against the boards here, so that by the time Duchesne got down, McKinnon was still in his own zone. Easily the biggest hit of the game by one of the Portland players. Forster versus Middlestat. Face-off won, again, technically by Colorado, but Druin has the puck. Druin tries to get it to Forster. Puck kicks to Clifton. Connor Clifton back to Romanov. To Forster. To Joseph. Loses it to Taves, but kept in by Clifton, who then tries to pass back to Romanov, but it goes out of the zone. Druin now, back to Joseph. Joseph loses the puck to Taves, but now Clifton knocks it back. And now up to Middlestat. 7.5 gone here in the third, 1-1 in game one. Romanov takes the puck away, sends it around the boards to Druin. Up to Forster, who gets hit hard. Hunt moving in, short side shot, Kochetkov. Good forecheck by Hunt as Romanov turns it over to Wagner. Wagner hit by Romanov. Clifton gathers, sends it around the boards. Joseph is there. And again, out of gas, desperately needing a change is Portland. Druin moving in. Druin out of gas, turns it over to Wagner. Partial change for Portland, though. Hunt now hit by Stamkos. And Wagner takes it back for Colorado. And now a turnover. And here's Arvidsson. Arvidsson on a breakaway shot. Saved Georgiev, and he holds. Arvidsson wanted to make a move, but he had two men on his backside and just tried to beat him glove side. Sissons versus Gardner. Face-off won by Colorado. Maltsev to Girard and back up to Kiviranta, who's going to get hit hard by Keandre Miller. Thank you, Guy. I appreciate it. I've watched some basketball, Steve. Yes. Sissons. Back to Miles Wood. Shot deflected wide. Looking for the tip from Sissons as Girard, fighting in the trapezoid with Wood, gets it to Maltsev. Sends it over to Manson. I am a Knicks fan. Manson will chip it deep. I'm also looking forward to seeing what the Johnnies do in the tournament this year. Miller passes up to Noah Cates. Noah Cates with speed. Noah Cates moving short side shot. Saved Georgiev. Cates back to the point for Pettersson. Pettersson back to Stamkos. Over to McCabe. McCabe going down low, but it was intercepted by Hanley. Didn't get a lot on the pass. Maltsev with the puck. Hit hard by Pettersson. Arvidsson sends over to McCabe. McCabe to Pettersson to Stamkos. His pass deflects back to Marcus Pettersson. Pettersson tries to get it back to the point, but it deflects back to Stamkos. Stamkos circling. Stamkos in the slot. Shot short side save. Georgiev. Oh, he looked like a starfish. Every limb just throwing himself at the puck. Toffoli now keeps it in at the point. Toffoli looking to pass. Still looking. Circling. Now moving to the slot. Shooting. Shot saved. Georgiev and it punched out of play. Yeah, Indy. He's Indiana Jones now, Lemons. Elijah, thank you for the share. Happy, thank you for the share. So close, I know. A minute to go here in the third period. Duchesne versus McKinnon. Face-off won by Duchesne to Montour. Oh, a bad pass from Montour. Looking for McCabe. And Portland will have to regroup. Montour back to McCabe now. Up to Eric Halla. Halla's pass again intercepted by McKinnon. Rantanen makes a move. Rantanen back to McKinnon. Shot knocked off his stick. And now Eric Halla with speed. Eric Halla with a man on his backside. Eric Halla shot. Can't get it off. He gets spun down. Looking for a call. Won't get it. McKinnon with the puck. Stood up by Duchesne. And now here 2-on-1. Duchesne moving in. Duchesne backhand shot. Rebound. Saved by Yeah, Vin. Stamkos versus Middlestat with 20 seconds to go. Face-off won by Colorado. They won, I think, every face-off this period. Middlestat, cross ice to Nishkin, I can never say his name. Lehkonen knocked off his stick. Gerard back to Lehkonen. Stamkos has it. 3 seconds to go. Arvidsson knocked off his stick. We are going to overtime. What's up, Michael? How's it going? Just like the first or the second round, game one went to overtime, tied at 1. It was Romanov who found the winner there for Portland. Who will be the hero here? Stamkos versus McKinnon. Face-off won by Stamkos, back to Keandre Miller. He sends it back to Marcus Pettersson, and now up to Toffoli. They start the breakout. Toffoli over to Stamkos. Back to Toffoli, his shot, and it's it! It's over! Tyler Toffoli ends it in overtime! First shot of overtime! His 4th of the postseason! And Portland takes game 1! Holy Toffoli! He beats Georgiev right under the glove. And just like that, it is 1-0 Polar Bears in the Western Conference Final. Yes, Justin. Noah, thank you for the follow. Make it snappy. Toffoli snaps it on home. A tough, physical, gritty game 1 goes the way of the home team. Your number 3 star, Alex Georgiev, stood on his head much of the game. Your number 2 star with the game-winning goal, Tyler Toffoli. And your number 1 star with a goal and 3 hits, Matt Duchene. Yeah, I'm not worried about the offense, Aaron. I'm obviously worried about pitching. We got to see if Will Warren can develop and step up. I mean, look, the American League is also very soft this year, so I think Max Fried obviously is going to have to now step into that ace role. I think he can. We will get Heel back, which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, when he comes back, he's Rookie of the Year form. We're also getting Loizaga back at some point, which will help the bullpen. I'm actually really excited about the Yankee bullpen this year, not going to lie. It feels like for the first time in a while, we really kind of know what the hierarchy is in that bullpen right now, and that's a good thing. Cole sent me, obviously, Florida's probably the favorite, then probably Dallas. I would say Washington and Winnipeg are dark horses. Yeah, that's not going to happen this year, Steve, right? So, a 2-1 win in overtime in Game 1. Does that possibly set the tone for the Western Conference Final? We will see. I'm going to run a quick commercial over on the Twitch side of things. I'll be back in 60 seconds. Well, I'm glad we didn't trade Stroman now, because now at least we have another guy who can eat some innings. Rodon still sucks, though. I hope Rodon pitches as well as he pitched last year. I'll take 16-9 again, but to me, Rodon is still a back half of the rotation guy. man. What are you talking about, MLB? Man. Oh, yeah, Lemon, since you're a sub, you can hear me probably still during the commercial break. Yeah, no, I agree. I think getting rid of the facial hair was the right call. Absolutely. I like getting rid of that rule. I think that I like the idea, again, them saying, look, we don't want like Duck Dynasty over here, right? I think, though, a well-groomed beard is perfectly fine. MLB, what are you talking about? I think Cashman put it perfectly for once. Yeah, no, as long as you keep it groomed, it's fine. George Lombard is going to be the third baseman of the future, Steve, and he's going to be awesome. Yes, this is hockey, Hart. No, Francisco, I play every game for NHL. We're in the play, especially because we're in the playoffs now. Yeah, I agree with that, Lemons, as well. Yeah, and then when we go back to MLB The Show, we'll do what we always do, which is we'll play every game of the first season, and then we'll play once against every team, and then some of the rest of it. It's all good, Hart. It's all good. Anyway, Game 2, I think Cody Bellinger is going to take a huge advantage of the short porch snake. I think Bellinger is going to be great in pinstripes. I really do. North Jersey originally, MLB. North Jersey. But yes, I grew up about 10 miles outside of New York City in North Jersey. I am from that area. I worked in New York for many years before I moved out west. Anyway, Colorado versus Portland in Game 2. Again, a thrilling Game 1. A 2-1 overtime win once again. Lehkonen the only goal for Colorado. Duchesne and the game winner by Toffoli for Portland. MLB, that's the dumbest thing I think I ever heard anybody say. You should become a Mets fan now. You've been a Yankee fan your whole life. You should be a Mets fan now because we have Juan Soto. I should ban you just for saying something so stupid. Let's go, Jersey. Madison, give it the follow. First off, the Mets aren't winning anything this year. They have no pitching. The Mets have no pitching. I do not, Jem. I'm sorry. Tyson, thank you for the share. And Madison, again, thank you for the follow. The Mets are maybe the third or fourth, the Mets may be top 5 teams in the National League, but they're not going to get past. I don't think they're going to get past Philly again. Atlanta, if they're healthy. The Dodgers, obviously. So maybe they're the 4th scariest team, but they're the 3rd in their division. Yeah, MLB, I mean, the Islanders, they're done. That's what you do. You trade pieces for prospects at that point. I mean, Jake, I think so. I mean, especially, Giolito already got hurt for Boston in his first spring outing, too. I think Boston's going to be better. I think Toronto's not impressive. I don't think Tampa Bay's impressive. I think Baltimore's got worse as Taves moving in, right? So, if you told me, that you had, I'm going to say that if you had the same 6 teams as last year going to the playoffs, as Taves scores and Colorado strikes first in Game 2, I wouldn't be surprised in the American League at all. At all. I think the Cubs didn't do enough to get, for every time they got better, they got rid of somebody. His first pitch, Lemons? Oh, so just like Scott Efros. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I'm happy they did, Steve, but, you get Tucker, you get Presley, and then you get rid of Bellinger. That's tough, MLB. So, Rantanen and McKinnon. So, Colorado makes it 1-0 early. Rantanen stood up by Pedersen. Arvidsson sends it over to Toffoli. Yeah, and he's going to miss, a month? 6 weeks? Something like that, Lemons, with that? Stamkos. Pass intercepted by Rantanen. And now a breakaway. McKinnon moving in. McKinnon shot save. Kachetkov. Oh, doctor. Colorado had a chance to put a stranglehold earlier in Game 2. Stamkos moving in. Shot save. Gorgiev. Makar gets it in the corner. Gets it back to Nitschkinin. Now up to McKinnon. Got to pay attention to playing the game. Halla now along the left side. Halla looking for Masada shot. Save Gorgiev. Makar gets the puck against the boards. Banked pass up the middle. Stat. Big hit by Montour. Couple of former Panthers. His shot saved. Kochetkov. Rebound. Lehkonen scores his second of the series. No idea where Vlad Jr. is going to go. I'm using the Yankees, Saint. I always use the Yankees. So Colorado jumping all over Portland here early in the first couple of minutes. Well, why wouldn't I be my favorite team, Saint? Like, why would I play as anybody else? So after a nail-biter in Game 1, it's already 2-0 Colorado here, 6 minutes in to Game 2. Face-off won by the rookie Forster, back to McCabe. I mean, I don't think either one of them is going to win the World Series, though, MLB, so it really doesn't matter. Joseph moving in. Joseph with room, shot block. And that has been the story so far in the first 3 periods plus of this series. A lot of blocked shots by Colorado, a lot of intercepted passes, a lot of clogged up passing lanes as McCabe sends it back to Jonathan Drouin. Drouin moving in, shot saved by Georgiev. Drouin maintains the puck. Drouin, though, turns it over there in the left circle. Gerard has it. Gerard hit by Montour, takes the puck away, gives it back to Joseph. Up to Forster. Forster skating in down low, circling the net. The rookie, shot blocked. Joseph, though, finds it, fires on net. Georgiev makes the save and freezes the puck. I think he will be too, Mikey. Fingers crossed. No, this is expansion franchise, Jay. Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers are probably going to, the Dodgers are already on the cusp of a dynasty, MLB. Sissons versus Wagner, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Sissons wins the faceoff back to Romanov. Sends it over to Connor Clifton. Clifton moving in down low. Sends it back to Miles Wood. Wood now moving in. Gives it back to Romanov. Romanov back to Clifton. Over to Wood. Still just looking for that right pass as Wood now. Cates a shot block. But Cates I think he got slashed. Yes, he got slashed on the shot. Joel Hanley will go to the sin bin for that one. So a good job by the fourth line to draw a penalty. And a chance for Portland to strike. I mean, we'll see, MLB. He's going to do better than Clay Holmes as a starter. Ryan, thank you for the share. Face-off won by Colorado, but Portland has the puck. Cates to Toffoli, to Miller, back to Toffoli. Toffoli tries to get it to Cates, but it's knocked off his stick, and Portland has to regroup. And then a bad pass to Cates. And Portland just really struggling here to get things set up. Early in the game, Wagner with the puck shorthanded, knocked off his stick. Wagner now gets it back, shot saved Kochetkov, and he has to freeze the puck. Judge is phenomenal, Jake. I mean, we'll see. I mean, doing good in spring training and doing well in the regular season are two very different things. Cates gets the puck on the faceoff win, sends over to Miller. Now over to Duchesne. Duchesne trying to move in down low, does so successfully. Trying to set something up here on the power play. Sends it over to Miller. Shot blocked by Makar, and Makar will clear. So far, I don't know. I'm not paying that much attention. I'm not looking at stats in spring training, dude. I'm looking to see guys stay healthy. Like, Cates over to Stamkos, to Clifton. Back to Cates. Cates to Halla. Oh, he missed the net. He had it, and he missed the net. Eric Halla pulled the puck wide, and he's just looking to the sky as that should have been a power play goal. Sissons back to Stamkos now. Connor Clifton moving in, shot. Tries to jam it on home, but Georgiev stands his ground. And the power play fails. If only MLB. Halla had it on the doorstep, and he yanked it wide. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Face-off win for Colorado. Manson with the puck. Manson hit by Montour. Drouin takes it away. And now up to Montour as Drouin takes a hit. Montour over to Joseph. Joseph shot goes wide. Regathers the puck. Sends it back to Forster at the blue line. Montour gets it, loses it. Forster gets it back, and now Rantanen takes it away. Just a phenomenal job of checking here by Colorado. As now Rantanen down low to McKinnon, shot save, Kochetkov, and now he leaves it for McCabe. Up to Druin. To Forster, leaves it for the rookie, a shot save, Georgiev, and it deflects out of play. Lemons gets a hydrate. Yes, MLB, I won literally just a couple weeks ago. You can literally watch the highlights on my TikTok with the Rangers. Face-off won by Colorado. Hanley, though, turns it over to Duchesne. Duchesne to Romanov, a shot, save, rebound, and it goes in! Saad finds it, but they're going to say no goal! Oh, goodness gracious! They're going to say that there was interference on, Saad on the backhand, but they're going to say that I believe Duchesne crashed into the goalie. I don't know, Harrison, are you enjoying it? You can't tell me if your purchase was good. Lemons, your hydrate. So the goal is going to be waved off. A tough break there as Duchesne hit Georgiev and then Saad scored. The goal is wiped out with a minute to go here in the first. Shot saved Kochetkov, leaves it for Romanov, and up to Brandon Saad with 15 seconds to go. Saad moving in, Saad shot saved Georgiev. Back to Clifton, to Romanov, a slapper, wide rebound. Duchesne hit the outside of the cage and the period expires. I have no idea who that even is, MLB.
Hey fans, don't forget to enter tonight for our team signed poster, which will give away before the end of tonight's game.
At the end of 20 here in Portland. Yeah, no, I know. I've heard of him, but like I honestly don't know enough about him, MLB. I really don't. Like I don't know to say if he's good or bad because I'm not an Islanders fan. Colorado out hitting Portland, face off. Right now it's all Colorado. After the first 20. Can Portland put on some pressure late in the first? Can they break through though? Ryan, thank you for the share. Face off won by Colorado. Makar with the puck. I will say this, we actually had a pretty rough home record. Even though we have home ice advantage, we were the best road team in hockey. Shot saved Kochetkov. So we'll see what happens if we lose this game, when this series shifts to Colorado. Stamkos to Arvidsson, a shot. Oh, what a save by Georgiev. Again, doing the full stretch to get a piece of that. Chetkov? Really? That's how you just say? You just say Georgiev? Even when Georgiev was a Ranger, I couldn't say his name. It was Georgiev. I'm just going to keep calling him Georgie. McKinnon versus Stamkos. Face-off won by McKinnon to Makar. Hit by Stamkos, but he gets it to Taves. Across to Makar. Up to Landeskog. Down to McKinnon. Shot knocked off of his stick. Arvidsson takes it away. And Victor Arvidsson now along the left side. Arvidsson moving in deep with speed. Sends it back to Pettersson. To Miller. Shot deflected, saved by Georgie. Rantanen off sides. It's just the Russian names that just tough to pronounce, MLB. Shesterkin, that one's a little easier for me, right? Like, as that's a face-off win for Duchesne. Montour up to Eric Halla. Halla back to Saad, shot, and again somehow Georgiev got a piece. Yeah, I think so. You might be right, Lemons. Everybody harding a little bit. How did Georgiev keep that out? As Halla pass intercepted, Duchesne takes it away. Back to Halla, to Montour, to Saad, shot save. Rebound into the corner. Halla, Saad, shot again. And Georgiev is just being like, I'm going to just pitch a shutout, I think, today. Every shot, high-quality chances. And Georgiev's like, at least so far. Wagner versus Forster. Face-off won by Forster, back to McCabe. To Montour. Montour to Joseph, shot deflected out of play. He ate too many Butterfingers. Again, Polar Bears official sponsor, Butterfingers. I mean, it is Canada's national pastime, right? Like, much like baseball is for us, you know? Like, as Hunt has the puck, another face-off win for Colorado. Hunt across to O'Connor, moving in, shot saved by Chekhov. And up to McCabe now, over to Joseph. Yeah, Joseph banks it back to McCabe. Montour's shot. Oh, and he just missed it. Gorgiev got a piece as Druin now shot. And again, it just seems like every puck is moving in on Gorgiev. Now a backhand shot. And again, he's somehow able to find it and keep it out. Shattenkirk now moving in, former Ranger, former Duck. Pedersen pass turned over by Wagner. Back to Shattenkirk. Shot saved by Chekhov and now over to Joseph. 9 minutes left in the second period. Joseph sends it all the way around the boards. This just feels like one of those games where Portland just can't seem to get their legs underneath them. Pedersen with the puck. Up to Arvidsson. Cross ice to Miller. Miller, a shot, save Gorgiev. Miller back to Stamkos, to Pedersen, another shot, save Gorgiev. Now to Foley with the puck. To Foley, circling, shot blocked. Stamkos kicks it back into Clifton. Clifton back to Stamkos. To Toffoli, to Romanov, shot, save Gorgiev. Clifton to Toffoli. Toffoli moving in, Toffoli, a shot, save Gorgiev. Arvidsson to Stamkos, to Clifton. So it hit the pipe. It hit right off the post. Oh my goodness, and it does look like there is just no puck luck in Portland tonight. Every puck is just inches, centimeters away from being a goal. Sometimes better to be lucky than good, as Gorgiev got lucky there. Clifton's shot hit the post, and now Arvidsson's shot, save. Stamkos sends it back out, but it's intercepted by Rantanen. He gets squeezed by two defenders. Saad takes it back. Saad tries to get it to the slot. Maltsev intercepts. McKinnon up to Rantanen. Duchesne takes it away. And a minute to go. Gerard with the puck, taken away by Duchesne. Passes up to Saad. 2-on-1. 3-on-1. Going across. And Gorgiev does the splits to keep it out. And the second period expires. I mean, it's just everything, and Gorgiev just seems to know where it's going before they do. Luke, thank you for the share. Colorado dominating in most of the stats except for shots. Portland went really hard there on shots in the second period, really trying to get a goal. Yeah, it's an expansion franchise, MLB. Like, that's the mode we're playing. Like, Stamkos versus McKinnon. Face-off won by McKinnon to Taves. Landeskog has it taken away by Miller. Miller along the right side. Miller moving in. Shot saved. Gorgiev, and he holds. Just about a minute gone here in the third. 2-0 Colorado. And some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. And right now, Gorgiev's the windshield. Face-off won by Stamkos. Miller to Pedersen. Pedersen slap shot block. Arvidsson shot, save, rebound, and it goes wide. Rantanen now up to Landeskog. Shot, long shot, save, Chekhov. He leaves it for Pedersen, turns it over. Now back to Landeskog. To Makar, shot through a screen. That might have hit the crossbar. A little bit of a lucky break there for Portland. Arvidsson now to Miller. With numbers, 3-on-2. Miller for Stamkos, long shot, easy save. To Foley in the corner. Pettersson now looking for Miller, intercepted by Landeskog. Knocked away there, Makar, oof, almost had a breakaway with Stamkos. Makar does a good job of taking it away, though. McKinnon, shot saved by Kochetkov. Pettersson now getting harassed, sends it back to Brandon Saad. Up to Pettersson, to McCabe. McCabe moving in down low, circling. McCabe still circling, shot, never got through, it hit Stamkos, and then Stamkos couldn't get a shot off. Lehkonen with the puck, up to Middlestat. Lehkonen now moving in, backhand shot, save, Chekhov. Manson now to Girard. His shot intercepted by McCabe. McCabe over to Brandon Montour with speed. Montour looking for Stamkos, and he put it right to the belly of Georgiev. Terrible shot by Stamkos on the one-timer, as Clifton now sends it up to Drouin. Drouin circling, gets pinched by Girard. And a good forecheck there by Portland. Joseph now, back to Clifton, to Romanov, shot. Drouin, no, and he can't kick it in. Tried to bank it in off the skates of Georgiev, but it wasn't happening. Drouin now, to Joseph, deflected back on net. Chekhov leaves it for Clifton. How you doing, Nick? Joseph moving in, circling. Circles back the other way. Wagner takes it from him, and up to O'Connor. Now Miles Wood with the puck. Sends it across to Romanov. 6.5 to go. Romanov misfires on the pass. Been saying that all night, and it's icing. Take care, Steve. There you go, Lemons. That's a good one. The Avalanche have buried the Polar Bears in their cave tonight. Sissons loses the face-off. Oh, they say you won it. All right. Wood has the puck. I mean, I'm not playing him to be the show till Tuesday. Wood moving in, backhand shot, saved 2 in a row again by Georgiev. It's franchise, Dan. Expansion franchise. Sissons versus McKinnon again. And no matter what, this is going to be my last game of the night because I have to go places as well. Face-off won by Colorado. Rantanen with the puck. Shot, save, Chekhov, and he leaves it for Miller. Passes up to Cates. And oh, we got a late hit. But Landeskog hit one of his Keandre Miller late. Miller skating to the bench. And now Sissons and Landeskog, they're going to spend the rest of the game in the sin bin. Landeskog with a cheap late hit on Keandre Miller. Yes, Merc, absolutely. There's a video game meetup in North Hollywood. So Landeskog, I mean, barring a miracle comeback here, Landeskog and Sissons will spend the rest of the game in the sin bin. But the real worry now is how hurt is Keandre Miller? McCabe passes up to Arvidsson. Arvidsson kicks it back around the boards to Niskanen. Or he intercepts Lehkonen now to Shattenkirk. Taken away by Marcus Pettersson. Over to Toffoli. Toffoli up to McCabe. McCabe across to Arvidsson. Back to Pettersson. Pettersson, a shot, save. Shattenkirk gives up no rebound. Or clears the rebound, I should say. Toffoli to McCabe. Stamkos shot. Save, rebound, and into the corner it goes. And goalie is pulled. Arvidsson, 6-on-5 to McCabe. Back to Arvidsson. There, finally the sixth man gets on the ice. That took forever. As Forster, the sixth man, takes it away. 40 seconds to go. The rookie Forster moving in. Oh, the pass is intercepted. Oh, I thought I had another one-timer. Pettersson, McCabe a shot, save, and it goes in. It goes in, Jake McCabe. Oh, yeah, what's up, dude? How's it going? How's it going, Tex? Yeah, I'm not getting the show until Tuesday, so. McCabe with the one-timer. with the goalie pulled. And I don't know how that, of all the pucks that got through Gorgiev, I have no idea how that one got through him. Rick with the hydrate. 32 seconds to go. McCabe's third of the postseason. Pettersson and Toffoli. And I want to pull the goalie again. Actually, I should have called a timeout. Rick, thank you for the gift. So again, 6 on 5, 20 seconds. Saad, Tahola, back to Duchesne. He scores! No, they're going to call it off again. Oh, you got to be kidding me. For the second time tonight, they're calling off the goal. No, Mark, I don't do the injuries. They're going to call off the goal again. 2 goals called off tonight. They're going to say that Saad hit Gorgiev. And they are going to say no goal. For the second time tonight. I can't believe it. We have scored 2 disallowed goals. As that goes around, Hunt has it. Gets it out to Wagner. The shot hits the outside of the cage, and that is how we lose. No energy, I don't play, viewers. A heartbreaking way to lose. Not 1, but 2 goals disallowed for goalie interference. Both on the second line. Not to mention how hurt is Keandre Miller. And now this best of 7 is a best of 5 as it flips to Colorado. Oh, an awful, awful, heartbreaking loss. Yeah, I am too, Lemons. I might, even though I gotta be somewhere at 8, I almost want to play another game. Taves with a goal. All right, who wants to see one more? Who wants to see one more? We're gonna squeeze in one more. I can't end on that. And Keandre Miller is out. No, fan, because the trade happened after I started the franchise. So Zach Whitecloud will be inserted into the lineup. Everybody else moves up. McCabe goes to the top pairing. Romanov to the second pairing. Whitecloud to the third with Connor Clifton. I mean, it's great for the Islanders. I think they overpaid for him, honestly, fan. I mean, what's up, Ryan? How's it going? So Miller out now, Whitecloud in, and let's see. So May 19th, he'll be out for. I'd rather him than a few other guys. So if it goes to a game 6, Miller will be back. So that is so he'll miss games 3, 4, and 5. If we end up winning the next 3, then he'll be back for the Stanley Cup. But he will be out for 3 games, Keandre Miller, with that injury. Oh, absolutely, MLB. I mean, like, a lot of teams should look. I mean, that's why the Rangers made the moves they made, too, in a lot of ways, right? Oh, nice, Ryan. Well, that would have to come in the offseason now. don't tell Kane. Oh, man. So, Game 3 in Colorado. Series tied at 1. We're going to squeeze it. Hopefully this doesn't go to overtime, because I do need to get going, like, right after this game. Locker room troubles. They knew that they were going to try and move a lot of guys like Trouba and all that. So there was that one losing streak, right? They lost what, 10 of 12 games? If they win even 5 of those 10 games, they're a playoff team right now. McKinnon versus Stamkos. Face-off won by Portland. Arvidsson with the puck. Moving in, shot saved Georgiev, and he'll hold. I got really into sports, like, probably when I was 10 or 11 years old. Like, when I was really young, my parents tried to force it on me, and it wasn't until they stopped forcing it on me that I kind of got more into it. McCabe, face-off one, back to McCabe, to Foley. Power play coming up for Portland. Pettersson with the puck. Back to Toffoli, and now it's finally touched up. Nathan McKinnon going to the sin bin for 2. Called interference. Gardner versus Duchesne now to the left of Georgiev. 1.5 minutes gone here in Game 3. Face-off one, back to Clifton. Over to Sisson. Sisson's a shot, saved Georgiev. Taves with the puck. Duchesne takes it away. Duchesne, tried to get the backhand off, but he got hit hard. Puck goes into the corner. Clifton keeps it in, or at least temporarily. Now Gardner takes it away. Short-handed opportunity for Colorado. 2-on-1. Oh, what a play by Sissons. And now Connor Clifton, a breakaway back the other way. Clifton moving in. Shot saved Georgiev. Trying to go short side. McCarr does a great job to catch up. Duchesne now to Cates. Oh, what a save by Georgiev. And now the top power play unit comes out. 1 minute gone on the man advantage. Stamkos versus Landeskog. Face-off won by Stamkos to Toffoli. White Cloud shot deflected. Georgiev makes the save. Manson is able to clear. And O'Connor actually pushes it to Landeskog shorthanded. Toffoli with the nice job with the stick. And now a backhanded shot saved Kochetkov shorthanded. White Cloud over to Holla. White Cloud playing Miller's usual spot. Stamkos a shot. Oh, they might have got a piece of the iron. And drew in a terrible pass. Goes all the way down. Cleared it for Colorado. And this is actually going to another bad turnover. And a little sloppy with Zach Whitecloud out there on the power play instead of Miller. Holla up to Druin. Back to Holla. Holla shot. And Holla scores! So after the power play expired, the power play unit was still out there, and Eric Holla gets his second of the postseason. Thank you, MLB. Right under the blocker. The former Devil, Eric Holla. And now it's Middlestat versus Sissons. Druin and Whitecloud, the assists. Hanley to Lehkonen. Oh, big hit by McCabe. Cates takes it away, sends it over to Pettersson. Up to Wood now. Wood along the left side. Wood moving in with speed. Wood, bad pass, looking for McCabe. And oh no, another big hit. And again, another injury. Miles Wood is down. Miles Wood is very much hurt right now in the crease. And Colton Sissons taking it to Hanley. And the injuries are piling up for Portland as Sissons turns Hanley inside out. But Miles Wood is hurt, and he is holding his arm in the worst way. I don't need either of them, MLB. Middlestat versus Stamkos now. We're only 5.5 minutes into Game 3. And already we've had a goal, a power play, an injury, a fight. Lehkonen has it knocked off his stick. Shattenkirk takes it away. Now Noah Cates takes it away. Noah Cates moving in. Shot, save. No, taken away again by Cates. Shot, save again, Gorgiev. And he holds. I think Chetkov is, yes. Middlestat versus Duchesne. Face-off won by Middlestat. Shattenkirk has it, gives it to Makar. Makar, ooh, big hit there. And now Pettersson a hit. You're starting to see Portland get a little more. This is getting very chippy between these two teams. As Duchesne now, long pass for Eric Halla. He's got the goal so far tonight. Halla looking, trying to get a pass off, and instead Middlestat intercepts. Middlestat, his pass intercepted by Pettersson. Leaves it for Duchesne, and now up to Halla again. His pass again intercepted by Girard. Kiviranta, oh, big hit there. Duchesne takes the puck. Duchesne now, back to Montour. Shot, save, deflection by Gorgiev. Deflection on Gorgiev. I don't think he's that bad, MLB. Varlamov. Yeah, had some really good years there for a while. Stamkos versus McKinnon. To the right of Gorgiev. Face-off won by Colorado. Toffoli gets the puck, though. Arvidsson now circling. Still circling. To Montour. Turned it over. It's going to go back to neutral ice. Arvidsson will get it. Sends it over to Montour. And now a long pass to Romanov. Romanov moving in. Romanov a shot. And Gorgiev somehow finds it and smothers it. Take care, MLB. Somehow Gorgiev got a piece of it and then fell on it. 7 minutes left in the first. Stamkos versus Wagner. Face-off won by Wagner. O'Connor with the puck. Sends up to Hanley. Him and Sissons now out of the sin bin. As Montour sends it up to Arvidsson with speed. Arvidsson 2-on-1. Arvidsson to Foley, and again Gorgiev with the save. With the blocker, he kept it out. And now Hunt with the puck. He gets laid out by White Cloud. Oh, what a hit. What a hit. And Portland now starting to throw the body blows too. Joseph's pass intercepted by Wagner. O'Connor with the puck. And Clifton takes him down. And now Druin gets hit by Shattenkirk. Back to O'Connor. And O'Connor again hit by Clifton. Clifton to Jonathan Druin. Druin moving in. Druin a shot. Save Gorgiev. Druin circling. Shot. Save. Rebound. It's kept out by Gorgiev. Now 2-on-1. Middlestat shot. Save Chetkov. Clifton with the puck, turns it over. Lehkonen has it. Lehkonen back to Makar. Shot deflected wide. Back to Lehkonen. To Makar. Shot, and he scores. Through a screen. His third of the postseason. We're tied at 1. No, VK, I don't. Not for what Miami is asking. Late in the first period, Cale Makar ties the game at 1. With only 30 seconds left in the period. As Gardner's going to get hit by McCabe. Here comes Arvidsson, a few seconds to go. Arvidsson looking for Stamkos. Makar intercepts, and the period will expire. And now you wonder if Kochetkov has turned into a pumpkin the last couple of games. After an unbelievable start to the postseason. But again, there's just so many bodies in front. Hits in favor of Colorado, but more even than you'd expect. Face-offs relatively even, and the score even, despite the shot clock being heavily in favor of Portland. Stamkos versus McKinnon. Second period. Ball Arena. Game 3. Western Conference Final. Exactly, Lemons. He's come back down to earth. And I'm going to say, as McCabe gets tripped up, nothing called, and it goes in. A softie through the 5-hole by Rantanen. And it's one of those things where if we lose this game, we might have to go to Gustafsson. Duchesne versus McKinnon. Landeskog gets the only assist. Rantanen with the puck. Back to Taves. Hit hard. Puck goes all the way down. And Saad tried to get there first, but he lost it. Rantanen has it now to Taves. Stood up by Duchesne. Romanov with the puck. Sends it back to Duchesne. Back to Montour. To Holla. Shot hit his own man. Looking for the tip in front. Holla keeps it in. Looking for Duchesne. A shot. Point blank range. Save Gorgiev. So many of these shots just not quite as sharp as they were in the first two rounds. Mittelstadt versus Forster. It's won by Mittelstadt, but then a big hit by Forster. Gerard gets it up to Mittelstadt. Now over to Lehkonen. Shot blocked by Whitecloud. And now another big hit here. Joseph gets the puck and gives it up to Clifton. Clifton with speed along the left side. Connor Clifton moving in, looking for Druin. Shot, backhand save, Gorgiev. So first goal went the way of Portland. The last two have gone for Colorado. Mittelstadt versus Sissons. Face-off won by Sissons. Back to McCabe. McCabe, a shot saved by Gorgiev. Deflects out of play. We'll do it again. Sissons and Mittelstadt. Face-off won back by Colorado. Big hit there, though, by Sissons. He takes it back. Gives it to McCabe. To Pettersson. Back to McCabe. McCabe through a screen. Saved. Gorgiev somehow got a blocker on it. Manson clears it from danger up to Mittelstadt. Knocked off his stick by Pettersson. Up to Noah Cates. Over to Sissons now. Sissons looking down low. Druin short side save. Gorgiev. Oof. Druin back to Marcus Pettersson. Back to looking for McCabe. Missed the one-timer. Big hit by McCabe. Can't clear. Mittelstadt does get it, though. And now he gets it to Gerard. And now to Manson. And now they clear. Lehkonen knocked off his stick by Cates. 9 minutes gone in the second period. 2-1 Colorado. Game 3. Series tied at 1. Druin back to Pettersson. Tries to pass. Oh, it almost deflected in off the boards. And Gorgiev is forced to cover it up. Exactly at the halfway point of the period and the game. McKinnon versus Stamkos. Face-off won by Stamkos. Back to Romanov. Romanov moving in. Shot save Gorgiev. Montour kicks it back to Romanov. Romanov, backhand shot, just missed it wide. Arvidsson gets the puck off the boards. Arvidsson a shot. Rebound to Foley. Can't get to it in time. Rantanen, big hit by Romanov. Takes the puck away, gets it to Arvidsson. Arvidsson moving in, and Arvidsson threads the needle! Victor Arvidsson snaps it on home! His third of the postseason, and we're tied once more, back at 2. From the right circle and right under the blocker. Gorgiev got a piece, but not enough. Duchesne and McKinnon now. 8:03 left in the period. Romanov the only assist. Face-off won by Duchesne, back to Clifton. Now up to Eric Holla. Holla along the left side. Pushes it along as he gets pinched in the trapezoid. Saad over to Duchesne. Looking for Saad. Slap shot save. Rebound cleared wide. Eric Holla back to Connor Clifton. Now to Whitecloud. Back to Holla. Looking for Saad. Bad pass. But Saad gets it against the boards. Now to Holla down low. Back to Saad. Holla tripped up, nothing called, but Holla takes it back. Back to Clifton at the point. To Whitecloud. To Holla. Shot never got through. Good setup as Landeskog. 2-on-2. Back the other way. Sends it to McKinnon. Shot save. Chekhov. And he holds. 4:21 left in the period. Stamkos and Wagner now. Tied at 2 in Game 3 of a best-of-7 series, tied at 1. Face-off won by Stamkos to McCabe. Around the boards to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Stamkos. Shot save. Rebound. Arvidsson cleans it up. His second of the game. And it's 3-2 Portland. Georgiev gives up a juicy rebound, and Arvidsson goes to the backhand and buries it. His second of the game, his fourth of the postseason, and nothing Georgiev could do after he gave up that rebound. And the back and forth battle now in favor of Portland. Victor Arvidsson. Stamkos will get an assist on that one. 3:35 left in the second. McCabe gets the other assist. Another face-off win for Stamkos. Wins it back to McCabe. Now Pettersson over to Toffoli. Toffoli weaving his way through the defense. Looking at Arvidsson looking for a natty-hattie, but Shattenkirk blocks it. Hunt with the puck. Shot, easy save for Chekhov. McCabe sends it around the boards. Stamkos is there. Sends up to Toffoli. Toffoli to Stamkos. Stamkos a shot. Saved Georgiev. Arvidsson has it. Arvidsson moving in. Oh, he couldn't get a shot off. Good job being tied up there in the slot. Less than a minute to go. Hanley gets by Romanov, but can't get by Montour. And now Montour to Romanov to Toffoli. Toffoli moving in. Toffoli a shot. Saved Georgiev. Arvidsson pinched in the corner and the period expires. Exactly, Mikey. We got to watch for the Hattie. Now, because he's got 2 goals. 2 goals scored in the second, both by Portland. At the end of 40, it's 3-2 Polar Bears. T, thank you for the share. Face-offs about even. Hits still in favor of Colorado, but it's closer than the first 2 games for sure. Stamkos versus McKinnon now. Face-off won back to Taves. Lemons, thank you so much for the gifts, my friend. Much appreciated for the gifted subs. As Pettersson moving in. Pettersson across to Stamkos. Soft shot save. Georgiev and he'll hold. Thank you so much, Lemons. I really appreciate that. It's a huge help. Thank you. McKinnon versus Stamkos now. Face-off won by Colorado. Taves, though, big hit by Stamkos to Toffoli. Oh, what a shot, and what a better save. Stamkos now circling. Arvidsson, oh, he missed. Taves now with the puck. Up to Landeskog. Shot goes wide. Pettersson gets the puck off the boards. Up to Toffoli. Over to McCabe. Over to Stamkos. Gains the zone. Moves to the left circle. Looking for cross pass intercepted by Rantanen. McKinnon has the puck now. 4 minutes gone in the third. Rantanen puts it on nets. Chekhov makes the save, and he'll freeze the puck. Thank you, Lemons. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. It means a lot. Seriously. Thank you. Middlestat versus Duchesne. To the right of Chekhov. Every shot massive now for both teams. Face-off win by Duchesne. Can Colorado find the equalizer now? Can Portland get an insurance goal? Saad moving in, backhand shot save, rebound, and Georgiev finds it in the crease and freezes it. Good couple of shots there by the second line, who have been pesky this whole series. And Duchesne versus Middlestat now to the right of Georgiev. This will be a face-off win for Colorado. Manson up to Niskanen. Knocked off his stick. Romanov keeps it away from danger. Duchesne to Montour, and now up to Saad along the right side with room. Saad back to the point for Romanov pinching in. Back to Montour now. Over to Halla. Quick pass to Duchesne. Duchesne hit hard by Middlestat. Loses the puck. Saad takes it back from Lehkonen, though, at center ice. Saad to Montour. Up to Duchesne. And Duchesne is offsides. 12-11 left in the third. Forster versus Wagner. Face-off won by the rookie, back to White Cloud. Back to Forster. Forster gains the zone. Looking for Druin, but he has his stick lifted. Joseph now kicks it back to White Cloud. Now looking for Clifton, and it's intercepted by O'Connor. 2-on-1 back the other way. O'Connor takes the shot, and it deflects out wide. Wagner, the trailer, it's also blocked. 2 blocked shots, nothing got on net on a golden opportunity for Colorado. Forster now banks it around to Clifton, up to White Cloud, and over to Joseph at center ice. Joseph has it poked off his stick. Connor Clifton, though, gets it, carries it off sides. 9:09 left in the third. Gardner versus Sissons. Face-off won by Sissons, back to McCabe. Up to Druin, who's playing on both the third and fourth lines now. Kiviranta with the puck, knocked off his stick. Cates gets taken down. Kiviranta with the puck one-on-one. Knocked away by Pettersson, now gets help. McCabe clears it though. Sissons up to Pettersson now. Knocked off his stick and Hanley takes it away. 7 minutes left in the third. Maltsev with it. He'll chip it deep. And Pettersson sends it around the boards to McCabe. Up to Druin. Up to Noah Cates. Cates along the right side. Cates now circling behind the net. Cates to Pettersson, a shot saved, Gorgiev. Only 4 shots the entire period. 3 for Portland, 1 for Colorado. A very defensive-minded period for both teams. Both of them trying to see who will make a mistake first. Pettersson with the puck. Back to Arvidsson, looking for the natty hattie. Arvidsson bumps into his own man. Romanov has it now. Banks it to Toffoli. Back to Romanov. Arvidsson shot. Hit his own man in front. Oh, he would have had a goal there. Too many bodies in front. McKinnon now, shot, and it goes in! Landeskog! Landeskog on the rebound, ties it at 3. Landeskog made the shot, initial save. Oh, Hype Train got activated. Thank you, guys. And we are tied once again. We are tied at 3 late in the third. We'll see, Mikey. We'll see. Duchesne versus Middlestat. 2:52 left in the third. Face-off won. Technically by us. Montour with the puck. Sends it all the way back down. Romanov will gather. Long pass for Brandon Saad. Saad back to Hall. A shot. Save Gorgiev, and he holds. A bad bounce. The puck luck again goes Colorado's way. I mean, I will finish it. I'm just going to be late to my thing, which sucks. But as Makar with the puck sends it up now to Middlestat. A minute to go. Knocked off the puck. Makar with it. Knocked away back to Middlestat. Taves with it. Oh, and a bad trip, and Colorado goes on the power play. The last 5 minutes have been all Avalanche, and now a power play for Colorado. Landeskog versus Sissons. Face-off won by Landeskog, but knocked away by Gerard. Sissons has it. Short-handed. Breakaway. Shot save. Gorgiev. Oh my goodness. Almost a short-handed game winner. Shot save Chekhov, and he holds. Sissons had a short-handed goal in the regular season. 31 seconds left in regulation. Middlestat versus Duchesne. Face-off won by Duchesne, back to Connor Clifton. Clifton up to Duchesne. Gerard intercepts the pass. To Letkinen. Shot, save, Chekhov. Leaves it for Romanov, who sends up to Duchesne. Duchesne making guys miss. 10 seconds left. Duchesne shot, save, Gorgiev. 5 seconds left in regulation. Makar to Gerard. Easy save for Chekhov as the period expires. And we are going to overtime. Remember, game one ended on the first shot of overtime from Tyler Toffoli. Colorado will have a power play for 1:10 to start overtime. Landeskog, Sissons. Overtime, game 3. Face-off won by Colorado. McKinnon with the puck. Gets it to Rantanen. Shot wide. Gerard hit by Forster. Whitecloud pushes it up to Sissons. And here comes Sissons again shorthanded. Sissons one-on-one. Sissons shot save Gorgiev. McKinnon gets by Whitecloud up to Gerard. And now a 2-on-1. Makar's shot save Chekhov. Landeskog to McKinnon. Knocked off his stick. Gerard, one-time shot save, Chekhov holds. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. Landeskog versus Cates now. Face-off won by Colorado, but there's nobody there. And Jonathan Drouin has the puck. Jonathan Drouin moving in. Drouin can't get the shot off. I hit the button and it didn't do anything. I hit the stick and didn't do anything. Makar hit by Clifton, but we're back to 5-on-5. I really was trying to get Gorgiev to bite. Duchesne to Stamkos. He scores! Right after the power play expires, Portland wins game 3 in overtime. Steven Stamkos does it again. His 5th of the postseason! And Portland takes game 3, 4-3. What a pass! The future Hall of Famer on the doorstep, and Portland takes back the series lead 2-1. Dedicated to Raging Lemons on Twitch. Kochetkov had a terrible game, but he came up huge there at the end on the power play. And Portland's able to come back the other way. Arvidsson with 2 goals and a hit, your number 3 star. Face-offs even, hits relatively even, number 2 star with the game winner and assist and 3 hits. Steven Stamkos. And yeah, Landeskog with the game-tying goal that forced overtime, an assist and 7 hits. Your number 1 star. I probably wouldn't have had him be the number 1 star, but amazingly close games tonight, guys. And Miles Wood is out for the rest of the playoffs. Miles Wood is out for the remainder of the playoffs. That means that Sonny Milano now will take over on the 4th line. So Wood out until August, they say. A tough break for him. Take care, Rick. Take care, everybody. Oh, my gosh. Woo. But we're up 2-1 in the Western Conference Final now. It says, is Miller fully healthy? No, he's still banged up, and I'm not going to rush him back since we're up 2-1. But yeah, we're going to save the game, call it a night, and I'll see you all tomorrow and wrap up the Western Conference and hopefully start the Stanley Cup. Until then, though, take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Good night, everybody. I gotta go.